Apostadamus presents 2K mods.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are now tuned in to episode 35 of WWE 2K16 Mods Weekly, your only destination for bi-weekly curated 2K16 mods on the PC. I'm of course your host, Pozzum, and we're gonna dive into the mods right away with the return of a man who needs no introduction, PH Guy. Returning to the 2K16 modding scene after a lengthy hiatus. Wonderful to see him back, and he has a boatload of content headed our way. Starting off with 3 fresh mods here, beginning with CrossFit Jesus, Seth Rollins, multiple attire variant, absolute perfection. And Seth wasn't the only mod from PH Guy. He had 3 ready to knock out the park right away upon his initial return to the modding scene. And he follows that up with Drax the Destroyer, Big Bad Dave Batista, the Deacon, with his attire updated to have his proper logos on the back of the trunk, to have his Jordan sneakers on, and of course the attire that everyone needs for Big Dave, and that's Blutista. But perhaps PH Guy's best work of the week is a mod we've needed for a long time. Look, I try to keep it positive on the show. I don't like to dwell on the negative, but I mean, Kevin Owens' default model in the game, yeah, kind of left a lot to be desired. But PH Guy has taken to task to fix all that was wrong with Kevin Owens' model, updating the hair, the beard, all of the attires, and it looks fantastic. It looks as Kevin Owens should have looked out of the box. A definite must-have mod for all KO fans out there. And I've showcased a lot of the AMBRos collective mods over the past couple of weeks, and one that kind of got overlooked was a guy who's getting a gigantic push this week, and that's Woo! Zack Ryder, Long Island Icy, and here's AMBRos Collective's WrestleMania attire for Zack Ryder. And unfortunately, AJ heel turn, the front man for the AMBRos Collective, he sort of took a hit this week. His CPU went down in flames, couple of bent pins. Just a disaster for any PC gamer. And I just wish him the best. Hope he can get his system built back up, get back on his feet, modding again. And in case he can't, I just want to thank him for all the great work he's done up to this point. Following in the wake of Ryder, we had a nice little update to gorgeous Tyler Breeze by TheHeartbrokenKid. 3 different attire variants for Tyler Breeze, Prince Pretty, the King of Cuteville. Lime and blue, purple and white, gold and red. So now you can take down Goldust with a beauty shot with more flair than ever before. And we'll continue down the sort of lower mid-card ranks with an update to Buddy Murphy from BrokenDreams, a man whose work I featured prominently in the past couple of episodes. A cool update to Buddy Murphy's solo attire. Honestly, I'm not really sure what they're doing with Blake and Murphy down there. One week they're broken up, one week they're back together. I don't know what's going on. But in any event, if you're going to be pushing Buddy Murphy as a solo act in your WWE 2K16 universe, probably want to go ahead and grab this mod right here. And BrokenDreams also provided us with an update to the All-American American, We the People, man who featured prominently in the nonsensical US vs. the World Battle Royal from this Monday's July 4th WWE Raw, which featured American superstars wrestling on Team International and a demon from hell representing America. Yeah, the booking this Monday did not make any damn sense, but in any event, this mod is awesome. A new update to Jack Swagger by BrokenDreams. Add it to your game. Give Jack Swagger the push that I guess he got it and then messed it up. But anyway, the push that he should have had before he sort of self-destructed. we have two gigantic mods for non-WWE superstars that are really prominent figures in the industry. Starting off with a port of Eerie 619's Bobby Lashley, the Destroyer, current TNA World Heavyweight Champion. Guy will be facing off against Eddie Edwards next week. Should be an amazing matchup on, I believe it's Destination X next week on TNA. TNA doing some pretty good things lately. So definitely a mod you're going to want to grab if you're planning on adding TNA to your universe with the last mod we're going to feature today. But I'm getting a little ahead of myself. Up next, we have an update to one of Bravebird 31's mods from 2K15, and that's to the cleaner, Kenny Omega, master of the One Wing Angel, leader of the Bullet Club's Elite. So if you've also added New Japan Pro Wrestling or Ring of Honor to your universe via our next mod, then you absolutely need to have this Kenny Omega mod here by Bravebird 31. And we finish this week's mods out with the most impressive collection of all. What will undoubtedly take home my mod of the year for WWE 2K16, an arena collection by more people than can be named. Obviously, the key players are Lord Justice, Skino, Bleeding Red, so on and so forth. I'll show the splash screen here so they can all get their credit. And as you see right here reflected on screen, the WCW Nitro Arena created in its full glory. And this mod pack contains an insane amount of arenas across 3 different generations, across 3 different eras of pro wrestling. You have the current era with all the LED aprons. You have the indie circuit with New Japan, TNA, Ring of Honor, Pro Wrestling Guerrilla, Progress, just every independent wrestling promotion you could think of represented to the fullest in this mod. And then, of course, you have the aspect of it that most of you are probably going to use, and that's the legendary arenas. All of the key WCW, WWF, and ECW arenas from the glory days, from the Monday Night War, Nitro, Thunder, the Bingo Hall, everything you could possibly want. Just an insane amount of work put together in a single mod with just the simplest installation mechanic you'll ever see. Just click a button and boom, it installs for you. Absolute fantastic work across the board from these guys. And of course, on screen featured is Tekken's Goldberg, one of the best mods of 2K16 thus far, and we're going to be expanding upon this with the next episode focused specifically on WCW mods. Thanks everybody for watching, and I'll be back in a day or two with a very special news update on the state of the channel and how things will be going forward. Hope you guys had a great Steam sale, a great 4th of July, and I hope you guys have a great UFC 200 weekend. Talk to you again really soon.